Okay, in this video what I'm going to do is we've created a square and now I'm just going to extrude it. So we've created a square on this top plane using the sketch feature, and now we want to extrude it and make it 3D effectively. So to do this we go to Features tab. We've currently been in Sketch tab, let's move to Features tab, and here once we've created some sort of 2D geometry, it then opens up a lot of these features which we can then use to manipulate that 3D geometry. So, if I go to this first one, Extruded Boss and Base, that sounds about right, doesn't it? So I'm going to click on that. Now it's already picked up, I was actually already pre-selected on that top plane on that square that I'd already created. If you hadn't been selected on that, all you need to do is it will ask you which sketch do you want to extrude, and you click on that sketch. So, middle mouse button, scroll around, see what it looks like. Does that look about right? In here we've got this option on this left hand side. So this is our boss and extrude menu. We can look at here is our dimension. Okay, so what do we want to extrude it by? At the moment extrude it by 10 millimeters. Maybe I'm going to say I want it to be 100 to make a cube. So 100 and enter. Now, you'll notice here we've got blind, so at the moment it's just going blind, so the blind direction just means that it's following that number. Okay, so if we set that at 50, that's what it would be. When we kind of develop our models a little bit more, we might want, for example, just to make it go up to a surface, so that then if that surface changes its position, that this extrusion will change its position as well. So we have some other options, but let's, for the moment, just go for blind. Now, at the moment, you see we've got direction 1. It's just going in a one direction. It's going in effectively the positive direction by 100. Put back in. Yeah. But you see this little box down here, direction 2. We have the option to create to make it go in the negative direction as well. So if I tick that direction 2, you see now I can actually add on material in the negative, so below that sketch plane that I've already created. So for example, I could hit 50 in there, so now the total height is 150, 100 millimeters in the positive, and 50 millimeters in the negative. I just noticed there I was scrolling in and out, so to use the scroll wheel, scroll in and out, using that scroll wheel to zoom in and out, middle click it to rotate around our model. Okay, so once we're happy with our extrude, we can click that tick, always click the tick to finish, or you can tick on that right hand side, click that tick, and there we go, we have created our first piece of 3D geometry. You'll see in our model tree that what's happened is that the boss, the extrude, has basically taken over that sketch, it's absorbed it into that feature. And what that means is that this sketch is now relative. A relationship has been formed between the extrusion and the sketch. Now 3D modelling is built up of lots of different relationships, and these are typically known as parent-child relationships. So basically, this 3D piece of geometry could not exist if that sketch wasn't there. So effectively, that sketch is the parent of that piece of 3D geometry, that feature. If that sketch wasn't there, this feature wouldn't exist, so effectively the sketch is the parent. So think about it in terms of families. Think that when they group them together, it's kind of being grouped together in a particular way. And as we develop our modelling approach, this will become more and more important. Okay, so really simple extrusion. That's how we create an extrusion.